Hey everyone, how are we today? Just doing a all signs reading, so hopefully back to our normal schedule of being able to do the 3 all signs readings every week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, uploading those. This is obviously my time here in Australia as well. Okay. Now, today we are going to be looking at new love. All right. So, yesterday we did have a look at that past love energy and how that is affecting you currently and moving forward. Today we want to look more at the moving forward side of things. So, even if you are already in a connection, we're looking at the new aspects that are coming in with love for you. Okay. So, regardless of whether you're currently in a connection or not, we're going to sort of have a look at the new love energy coming in for you. As always, I will be taking timestamps, and I'm going to be starting today with Aries. How are we today, Aries? I'll let everyone know too. Sorry, we are using the Jelly Bean Lenormand. And I do also have the Romantic Fairy Love Oracle. All right. So getting started with Aries. How are we today, Aries? Okay. New love energy for our Aries. Okay. So regardless of if you're in a connection already, we're looking at the new energy in love for you today, Aries. Okay, Aries. What's going on for Aries with new love, please? Okay, and can I just get one to clarify that third card for Aries with their new love, please? Okay, and I'll grab your oracle now as well, Aries. Aries and new love, please. Okay, so I do feel as though this oracle is linking with this first card we've got here. So the oracle I have for you is time apart. Okay, so a time of separation. So that's actually feeling like more along the lines of present energy rather than the future new energy. So I feel like a lot of you are coming from a time of separation. So regardless of whether you're connected to somebody or not, a time period where you have been sort of a bit more alone when it comes to love, taking some time to yourself to, heal all that good stuff. But what we do see is that's linking up with that mountain energy. Okay, so that maybe it has been a bit of an obstacle for you in the present Aries, that there has been some time apart from a specific person, or that just that obstacle of being by yourself, that delay, a bit of a challenge to you to not be focusing on new aspects within love for yourself. The mountain card there, it does let us know that, yeah, there has been some sort of obstacles or challenges or even just delays that you've been facing. Delays definitely would tie in with that time apart as well. Maybe for some reason you and someone haven't been able to, physically be together for a little while, or those sorts of things. But what we do see with the mountain is that, a little bit of hard work and determination to, and patience, I suppose, too, with any delays, we can overcome any of those challenges that we do face with love. Okay, they can actually become brand new opportunities for us, which is exactly what I'm sort of seeing here, because we do have the clover coming through as well. So the clover is really good fortune. So on the other side of those obstacles is a lot of good fortune for you in new love aspects. Okay, Aries. It also allows you to be taking some risks, taking a bit of a chance, taking a gamble on someone or something when it comes to your love life. Okay, so I feel like I've been saying this to Aries for a while now, but go right ahead and take that action, because it's very well supported at this time. And what that actually leads to, we do have the masculine energy, and that is clarified by the house energy. So what we're seeing here is a very sort of stable masculine energy with that house sort of holding it firm. It's kind of like that family man type energy coming through. You know, so it definitely could be talking about, you know, it can talk about that father type role. You know, even just like as a mentor type thing, rather than an actual father. I'm not really feeling that it's an actual father, but it's more along the lines of that, you know, someone steady and who helps guide you and keep you stable. You know, because this in the future, when it comes to love, you know, it is going to be sort of very stable thought process, very logical thought process between you and love. You are going to be thinking things through quite logically, and you know, being, you know, very not too influenced by your emotions, and which is, you know, very anti-Aries, I suppose. You guys do roll from passion quite a lot, whereas this time you're sort of thinking things through quite, you know, in a quite secure, stable manner. So seeing a lot of security coming through for you, Aries. So, you know, when it comes to love, stability and security, this house card is actually a very supportive energy. So, you know, we are seeing that whether this is you in that masculine energy, or the person that you're involving yourself with, it is a very stable, secure energy that we're seeing for you in the near future, Aries. Okay, so you know, it just may be a little bit of a process to overcome, you know, whatever obstacles you are facing currently yourself. You know, but you are very well supported with that Clover energy. You've got a lot of good fortune, and you're able to sort of take risks. So if that masculine energy is somebody around you, somebody coming into your love life, they're a very sort of, you know, controlled type energy. They're very clever and intelligent and logical. They do try to, you know, think from logic. You know, so even if this is somebody you have already been dealing with, and you're thinking to yourself that they're not logical, they're an emotional person, they're doing it in a logical way, and or they've you know, developed a much more stable mind space, okay, a mindset, because the masculine energy really does come from the mind rather than the heart space. A lot more controlled chaos a lot of the time, I feel, with that masculine energy. Okay, so that's what we have for you today, Aries. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but we will move on over to our Taurus. How are we today, Taurus? Just looking at new love for you today, Taurus. I'm going to start with your Oracle card today, Taurus. New love for Taurus, please. Manifesting the one, Taurus. So in the process, very soon, your true love will arrive. So we are seeing you manifesting, you know, somebody very important to you in the near future. So as to whether you've actually met this person already or not, you know, but very, very soon, your true love will arrive. So for some of you, I am intuitively sort of feeling that you do already know this person, but it just kind of you haven't realized that they're the one yet. Okay, so that may not apply to all of you out there, Taurus, but for some of you, you know, it's still kind of a work in progress. Okay, Taurus and new love, please. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I am seeing, you know, some beautiful cards here for you, Taurus. We have the Lily first and foremost, so a very emotionally intimate connection coming your way, you know, and it is going to stand the test of time. The Lilies really does have that long-term vibe on top of it, so it is somebody who is sort of going to be here for the long run. They're not going to sort of fly away in the middle of the night. And it is sort of too very emotionally intimate. This is someone who is going to support your emotional side, and you are going to, you know, openly support theirs. You're going to, I'm just getting that vibe of, you know, someone that you can tell all your secrets to. So it is going to be someone you're easily going to, well, not easily, but someone that you will be able to open up to and be quite vulnerable with. Okay. we're also seeing the fish, all right? So that's just coming through as abundance. So you know, you are going to have this strong emotional connection. There is going to be, you know, a wealth. This connection is going to bring you general wealth in all aspects of your life. It's kind of like that last little thing that just everything sort of clicks into place is kind of the vibe I'm getting with that. That, you know, for some of you, this person may be quite wealthy. You know, the fish is a financial card, so a lot of the time it can sort of talk about positive finances in the near future as well. So some of you, this person may be quite, you know, wealthy already, which but what I'm sort of really feeling there is that, you know, this emotional intimacy, this abundance between you and this person, it really is just creating a strong foundation in this connection. We do have the Tower there. So this is actually talking about, you know, some, because I'm not getting, the Tower has a few different meanings with it, and I'm not really getting any of them other than, you know, it can talk about solitude sometimes, but rather than solitude, I'm kind of getting that peace of mind that you're, you know, rather than locking yourself up away in this tower all by yourself, you'll be able to do that with this person. Sort of lock yourselves away from the world and just have that peace and serenity. You know, so I'm getting mostly though that it is just talking about the foundation of this connection, that you are going to sort of be putting every little brick down nice and solidly so you can build this tower really nice and strong and turn it into a fortress of you and them. It's feeling quite nice there, Taurus. And as we did see with that oracle, manifesting the one. Okay, so let me know if you feel like you may have met this person already, Taurus. But you're more than welcome to check your other placements. But for now, we'll move over to Gemini. How are we, Gemini? Gemini and new love. Okay, and Gemini and new love, please. Okay, why are we seeing that third card, please? Clarify that third card for Gemini in new love, please. Okay, so very interesting, Gemini. We do firstly have the love language affirmations card coming through. Loving words hold great power. Okay, so I do sort of feel like this person is not going to be shy about telling you how they feel, Gemini, because the first card we have for you is the Rider. Okay, so I feel like that's exactly, you know, what this Rider is bringing towards you is some loving words, letting you know, Gemini, I really like you. I want to, you know, see where this goes, you know, so this is some good news on the way towards you. And I feel like it's in the form of, you know, some affirmations about this person coming towards you and saying, Gemini, you're so pretty. Gemini, you do this, you do that. You're such a good person. You know, those affirmations, those making you feel good kind of things, are compliments. All right, is what I'm getting from that. And that's what they're bringing your way. They may even be a little bit over the top with it. I'm kind of getting that, you know, they may even just go a little bit overboard, and Gemini will be sitting there going like, I'm really not that great, guys. Calm down. But what I'm kind of seeing here is the lilies as well. So there is a level of vulnerability between you and this person, and the potential for longevity. So this person, some of those compliments may be along the lines of, Gemini, you're the sort of person I could spend the rest of my life with, because, you know, with that lily, it really does talk about long term. That news for the long term, that Gemini, I want to be with you long term kind of news coming towards you, but also just that emotional vulnerability and intimacy between you and this person. A high level of understanding and compassion comes through with the lilies as well. Which is going to be very important, Gemini, because I am also seeing that, you know, something that I feel like it's going to be disclosed, you know, with this person's vulnerabilities is also there's this element of I am sort of, I'm seeing these cards here, but I'm also getting this very intuitively. I'm kind of getting a direct message intuitively that this person will be sort of telling you a little bit about their past connections and saying, look, I'm quite vulnerable at the moment, Gemini. I have been through this or that, and I'm quite scared. I'm getting scared of committing, but I want to commit to you. So I'm kind of just getting, that part of that vulnerability that this person is going to be showing you is their fear to have the long term with you, but they're still going to do it. It is kind of what I'm getting. Because we do see the coffin here, and it's kind of like, so it's kind of like them sort of saying, look, I've closed the past off. I've accepted that ending. So, but I do feel that they're going to be telling you about an ending that they've experienced in the past and how that has emotionally affected them and changed their outlook on love and the, not so much love, because I don't think it's anything to do with you, Gemini. I think it's more their fear of love in general and their fear of commitment in general, and their fear that things are going to end the way that they've ended with somebody else. The way they're fearful that they will experience the same thing from you, or anyone. They just there's a part of them. It feels a little bit like that unworthiness kind of vibe, where they're feeling as though they're only worthy of the coffin lid slamming shut on them. They're not worthy of the new beginnings that the coffin actually brings around as well. So that was clarified with the ring. So it's definitely them sort of telling you about some sort of ending and beginning, ending and beginning. I'm getting it as a cycle with that ring. So it's kind of coming through. Maybe multiple past relationships have all ended for this person in a similar way, and they sort of are fearful that that cycle's going to keep repeating. And because I'm getting ending and then new beginning, ending and then new beginning, because that's what the coffin is all about, that death and then that rebirth, and then that death and then that rebirth. So life is a cycle kind of thing. Like we're born, we grow, we die. We're reborn, we grow, we die. So that's kind of what they're fearful of with this cycle that they've experienced in relationships. But their love language is affirmations. So that also does lead me to believe that this person may actually need you to sort of give them some positive affirmations as well, saying, look, I'm not that person, and I'm not going to do that, I'm blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So that they may need to hear it from you as well, that it's okay, I'm not going to do, like, I know that you're hurt. Like, I'm just sort of getting that. But sorry for that. I seem a bit blasé about that, but it does go both ways. Okay, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements as well, Gemini. But I will move on over to Cancer. How are we today, Cancer? Okay, Cancer and new love energy for Cancer. Feeling drawn to grab two of those for you. Okay, so we do have real feelings. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So, don't doubt your intuition, Cancer. If you are feeling something, you're feeling something. There's no need to sort of doubt that your feelings are correct, because, they are real, okay? Just that I feel like that just is going to only sort of, it'll click when it clicks, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just feeling that there's a Gemini that a Cancer in the near future that will be doubtful that this is real. When you meet someone, you're going to be like, I don't know, they can't really be that nice, or I can't really like this person that much, but you do, and it's real. Okay, so just affirming that for you now. So whether or not you've actually met this person and you're currently doubting yourself or doubting your feelings, or whether that's something coming through in the future, but we also do see natural evolution. Okay, so let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, so sometimes these things take time. Yes, these feelings are real. That doesn't mean you need to sort of rush on in headstrong, which, you know, for me to be giving that advice is very odd because I am a all or nothing type person and I jump on in. So normally, you know, but maybe that'll come out for Capricorn as well. You never know. Okay. Cancer and new love, please. Okay. This is why it's telling us to let it unfold naturally. I kind of feel like these feelings are real, but you need to take it slowly and not rush on into this because there is something coming in here. We do firstly have the sun though, and that outshines any negative that may come through. All right, that's happiness, all over happiness. You know, there's a lot of potential for you to be happy with this new love connection. Okay, whether it's a brand new connection or whether this is just, you know, a current connection where you have this potential to have a lot of happiness with this person. But there is some things revealed in amongst all the happiness, some things coming to light here. And the thing that is coming to light within this new sort of connection, this future connection for you, like I keep saying, I keep feeling for a lot of you this is brand new and you may not have even met this person as of yet. Okay, but we do have the mountain and the mice energy. Okay, so we are seeing that there is going to be some sort of obstacle that is presented to you at some point in time, and the obstacle or the challenge that you need to sort of get through within this connection is somebody's past. Okay, because somebody's past is sort of still eating away at them. They're still feeling a loss. So this to put it quite bluntly, someone is not over somebody completely. Okay, they haven't really dealt with their true feelings, like as we see here, the real feelings. Someone hasn't really dealt with the real feelings that they've experienced in the past, and when they've lost somebody in the past. So this is in regard to, you know, it may be on your end, Cancer. I'm just sort of feeling here for a lot of you. This maybe, you know, you feeling as though I can't be happy with this person because how could I ever be as happy as I was with that other person, or something along those lines. I'm kind of getting there. So this is why it's telling us to sort of take it really slowly because there's something just coming up from the past that hasn't been fully dealt with. I am just going to grab another card, just because, you know, just for maybe one or two of you, this is actually indicating that the past person that you're revealing to yourself that there's something real about that past connection that you haven't explored properly. Um, can I just get clarity for Cancer on this energy, please? I'll get two. One in regard to this mountain and mice energy, please, and one in regard to potential new connection. Yeah, yeah. So in regard to potential new connection, we do have the bear. So you're protecting yourself. Again, you're stopping yourself from being able to fully experience happiness with brand new connections, because your walls are up, your boundaries are too high. You know, you're being very defensive against new love, whether you realize it or not, Cancer. And the reason is because, you know, there, there's something here in this past connection. All right, and so you're seeing an obstacle or a challenge that, you know, for some of you it could be leading toward the idea of, you know, maybe needing some sort of closure from this past connection, maybe needing to, some of you may be needing to revisit this past connection and put in a bit of hard work and perseverance to, you know, overcome this as a loss and stop it from eating away at you, because it's kind of eating away at your happiness at the moment, because you're you haven't fully dealt with that, and you're not sort of realizing that there was real feelings here in the past, because we do have the heart clarifying that past connection. Okay, so for some of you, Cancer, you are still in love with this past person, and or you know, and I'm just getting it. It's only just sort of being revealed to you, when you're struggling trying to move forward. You're realizing that, hang on, I might still, maybe I love that past person that I didn't realize, or something along those lines. So it's quite. If that doesn't resonate for you, Cancer, please check one of your other placements. You know, your moon sign, your Venus sign, your rising sign, usually all quite strong. In a new, when we're looking at new energy, your Venus or your rising may actually be the one to have a look at today. If obviously, I just presume everyone looks for their sun sign first. So, if you're a Cancer sun, maybe check your rising or your Venus. Okay, if that doesn't resonate for you, but it definitely is for someone out there who has a strong Cancer placement, that you're not actually done with this past situation. So we did do a past reading just yesterday, so you may need to you know, watch that yesterday's all signs reading and check out your placements in that one as well. All right, but like I said, more than welcome to check other placements. Okay. But for now, we will move on over to our Leos. How are we today, Leo? Okay, Leo, new love energy for Leo. Okay, I'm just going to show you this oracle, and then I'm going to draw you another one, because I feel like this is just one specific energy, and I feel like we need to look for another energy. Okay, I'm just feeling that this is all that needs to be said about this particular energy, and then I can feel that there's another energy there as well. So Leo, the first one of the energies that you may be dealing with at the moment, friend zoned. Okay, so whether you're friend zoning this person or they're friend zoning you, a lack of passion in this companionship, understanding that, you know, this person may just be friendship level connection. Okay, pardon. Or it may just be like a friends with benefits type situation, regarding, like, depending on your situation, of course. But that's why that was just a quick, I feel like that was just for maybe a couple of people, especially if there's those of you who are dealing with more than one person. That may just be someone popping in there. Okay, Leo, new love energy for Leo, please. Yeah, see, I knew there was I could feel that there was another. See, I feel like it's that sort of situation where maybe you have to meet this person and be friend zoned by that person, or you realizing, oh, no, that connection's not really what I want, for you to meet the right one. Okay? Leo, and new love energy. Oh, wow. Okay. So we do have twin flame union has come through as this second energy. Heart, body, mind, and soul. All right. But what I'm sort of seeing here is a lot of emotion, Leo. We do have the feminine energy, and then the moon energy, you know, on either side of this anchor. All right. So both the moon and the feminine are very emotional cards. Okay, the feminine energy is that those emotions that, you know, those emotions that we want to nurture, whereas the moon is a little bit more those sensitive type emotions. But what we're seeing here with this anchor in the middle is that, you know, I feel like, you know, especially with that twin flame union card, it feels like this person is going to be your anchor in this world. They're going to help you hold your emotions steady and balanced and bring a lot of balance into your life and help sort of, I'm just keep getting balancing your emotions, because, you know, centering you, because, you know, we've got the emotions on either side of this anchor. So it's kind of like you sometimes maybe feel like your emotions weigh you down a little bit and stop you from, you know, being able to be, you know, fully immersed in the world, whereas this person is actually going to be quite stable and durable and dependable for you, even when we are a little bit on the emotional sensitive side, or, you know, if we're in a nurturing sort of emotions. So, you know, I am getting here a very emotional kind of Leo, but being sort of balanced out quite a lot by this new energy. Okay, so we also do see that with both the woman and the moon, I am feeling it very important to mention to you, Leo, there's a strong sense of following your intuition here. So really, really listening to your intuition when it comes to, especially to if you're someone who's meeting that friend-zoned person before you're meeting this person. It's, you know, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, and it's perfectly fine to say, I'm sorry, I'm kind of friend zoning you, but like, then you're going to meet the person that all of a sudden you're like, I'm not going to friend zone you, because look at that. Your heart, body, mind, and soul, all of you got me going. You got me feeling balanced and whatnot. So it does look like there is the potential for a lot of balance and you know, just holding you steady through this world, through this journey of life that we're in. So it's definitely a strong potential connection coming up for you, Leo. But like I said, majority of you are going to be going through a friend zoning situation, whether you're the one zoning or being zoned. You know, there is going to be that sort of a situation. And like I said, it could just be that friends with benefits thing that you're meeting first before this twin flame. Okay, so it's perfectly fine to, you know, friend zone someone if you're not feeling it. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Okay. All right, Virgo, how are we today? Just looking at Virgo and new love energy. New love energy for our Virgos. Burning desire, Virgo. Wow, you guys always get the passion coming through strong, don't you? You saucy little Virgos, you. Flames of passion ignite. Okay, so I do feel, Virgo, you guys are one of the strong signs that do have a lot of sexual passion always coming through in the readings for you. So and Scorpio, of course, but, you know, anyone that knows the basics of astrology knows Scorpio, they're a bit cray-cray, a bit wild. That's why we love them. Okay. Flames of passion ignite, Virgo. New love energy for Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Okay, so firstly, the flowers. So giving your all and receiving. Okay, giving and receiving. With that, with that burning desire, that passion, you know my mind is going to go totally dirty with that one, the giving and receiving. Okay, so make sure we're giving as much as we're receiving. Okay, Virgo. You know, equal, reciprocal energy when it comes to the giving and receiving. This can talk about, you know, physical gifts as well. So, you know, if you do have that burning desire to, you know, share some stuff with this person, whether it be, you know, time, energy, love, gifts, I feel like go right ahead. It's going to be well received, and they're going to return the favor. Okay, so whether that's physical stuff or otherwise, that's up to you, Virgo. But we do also see the heart. Okay, so there is definitely a strong potential for actual love connection here as well. There is definitely, we do see a lot of passion with the heart as well, but it also does talk a little bit more about like unconditional love and romance. So especially with that flowers, the romance is strong. So I am really getting, Virgo, that, you may need to woo this person a little bit. The next card I do have is the Garden, which is all about meetings, and that's like my date night card. Okay, so I strongly suggest that if you are, you know, interested in somebody and you've got this passion for this person, take them out on a date and give them some flowers or some, give them a small token or something, romance them a little bit, woo this person a little bit, or allow them to woo you, okay? Because that's kind of what's coming through here is I am getting sort of, this can directly talk about, that sort of a date where this person is showering you with gifts or buying you dinner or all that sort of stuff, okay? Because with the flowers, like I said, it can be physical gifts, and that can just be buying you dinner or driving you home or all that sort of cutesy sort of romance type stuff. I am feeling a strong sense of romance here. So whatever that is for you, whatever romance is for you, either allow yourself to be romanced or allow yourself to romance this person a little bit. I'm just strongly feeling that is really going to, set you guys ablaze when it comes to, getting your desires met with this person. It's definitely going to, put you both on the right track. The Garden card can also talk about public spaces, so going out to events, maybe even meeting this person at an event, but I am definitely strongly getting that, it's kind of like someone inviting you out, proposing to you to come out for dinner with me or come to this event with me, or, it can talk about, more public spaces like walking down the beach together or visiting a local art gallery and all that sort of stuff. But I am strongly getting for you, Virgo, that this is some sort of date, okay? So let me know in the comments if you, have already been invited out on a date, or if you do have someone, romancing you, or you're interested in romancing somebody. I'd be very interested. I love all that sappy romantic stuff. So let me know. I need the goss. I'm trying to live vicariously through all you guys, all right? I'm not currently dating, so I really would love to hear all your romantic stories. But you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But moving on to our Libra. How are we today, Libra? Okay, Libra and new love energy. New love energy for Libra. Okay, I'm just going to grab your lenormand as well, Libra. New love energy for Libra. Okay. Is this brand new for Libra? Just wanting to clarify. Is this brand new for Libra? Okay. I'm just having a look. Yeah. Oh, okay. What I'm seeing here, Libra, is you are kind of, I've got the clouds centering your reading here. So that does mean that you are kind of up in your thoughts. You're overthinking things a little bit. And you've kind of been looking at this, there's it is talking about a specific person here, and it doesn't want to really tell me if this is brand new or not. You know, I did get the fox when I asked that question, so it kind of tells me that, you know, rather than telling me if this is someone you haven't met yet, or if this is brand new, this is someone that you think of, or you will initially think of, as like a player type energy. It could also just be, it could also, for some of you, it could just be that, you know, when you meet this person, you're like, oh, they're a silver fox, or for somehow they represent a fox, because a fox can be represented by a person in a few different ways. Okay, so we've got the silver fox representation, which is like, you know, somebody older with the silver hair. We also have, you know, the fox energy, where it could be somebody with red hair, with, you know, the red fox energy. But it also could be a woman who comes across as a bit of a shapeshifter, like they change to fit the situation a little bit. You know, so that may be applicable for some of you. One of those may be a little bit applicable for this fox energy. But I feel like for majority, it's the fact that you're looking at this person, or like you, it's kind of like your initial perception of this person is that they are just, you know, playing the field, that they're only interested in, you know, the wham bam thank you ma'am type stuff, that they're only interested in casual connections, that they're a bit of a player. But they're really not. Okay, I really feel that they're not. You're overthinking it. There's maybe they were at one point a little bit, and maybe that's just how they present. But they're actually not, because that clouds energy on either side of that. Okay, I've got the house on one side and then the anchor on the other side. And what these both have in common is that they are secure AF. They are stable AF. They ain't going nowhere. Okay, the house is, you know, this person can be home to you. This person can hold you steady through any storm that you guys face. They're not going anywhere. All right, this person, they may come across as a bit of a player, or I just feel like when you first met, or when you first meet this person, you may think that they're just a player. You may just kind of like, it's kind of feeling like it's just a presumption. But then as you get to know them or whatever, you realize that they're not like that. They're or they present like that, and they're not like that at all. They actually are not. This person is actually steady, stable, secure for your your future. Both the anchor and the house, they're not going anywhere. They don't move. They're, you know, once you've met this person, they're there to stay. All right, they're going to move on. They're going to move on in, and and next thing you know, you've got you know, 2.5 kids and a white picket fence house together, and you're like, hang on, aren't you a player? Like, you just still, like, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this person. It's just like some sort of misconception about this person leads you to believe that they're a bit of a player. And maybe it's just something about, you know, when you first meet them, they do something or say something that makes you sort of overthink every little thing that they've said, and just makes you sort of have this perception that they're a bit of a player. But like I said, for some of you, that's just that physical representation of that fox. Like you'll legitimately think, oh, silver fox, or oh, look at their beautiful red hair, or like there'll just be something fox-like about this person. Like, because you know how foxes are like, they're that beautiful mixture where, you know, sometimes they seem very feline and graceful and cat-like, but then other times they're like these cute little puppies. It's this beautiful mix with a fox. Okay, and they'll, they will do a lot. A fox will do a lot to protect their own, and it just feels like this person, you're just going to overthink it, and you're not going to realize that you're one of their own. You're part of their home now, so they're like you're included in their little bubble that they're going to protect and do anything for. Okay, so their survival is your survival. Your survival is their survival, kind of thing. Especially too with the oracle I've gotten here too for you, which is the soulmate card. Okay, you have found your romantic counterpart. All right, so there's definitely a lot of potential between you and this person. All right, it's just there's just something flagging to me there about, you know, some misconception about this person when you initially meet them, or when you have first met this person. Like, so if you're sitting there going, oh, I'm single, I'm not seeing anyone, you may be thinking of a few people that you're like, oh, they're really cute, but they're just a player. That, like, oh, there's not, I wouldn't be able to get anything serious with that person. They're just a player. You may be wrong. Okay, so don't allow yourself to get swayed by that sort of misconception in the near future, because you may actually be misreading something to do with that. Okay, they may not actually. Well, and that's the thing too, because some people, maybe they are a player, but all of a sudden they meet you, and all of a sudden they're not a player anymore. Okay, foxes are shifty; they'll shift. It's like foxes are in Japanese culture. There's the kitsune shapeshifter woman who turns into a fox, and So foxes are like shapeshifters, all right? They may be a player now, but as soon as they meet you, Libra, they're like, whoa, I'm shapeshifting into Libra's personal bodyguard now. Like, I'm Libra's. Like, it's Libra is my family. That's it. Full stop. Done. And it's just feeling that strong. I'm feeling that strongly about that, Libra, that there's just something about that fox energy that's really playing on my intuition there. So I'm feeling like it could even be something really random, like when you meet this person, they're like, and then yesterday I ordered little fox earrings. Like, today I've got, look, what have I got on today? Cobwebs. Today I ordered little tiny fox ones. So it might be something like that. Like, you meet this person and they've got a necklace with a fox on it, or you meet them and it's like, the brand name Fox. They might be wearing, Fox written across the front of it. May be something quite literal like that as well. All right, that may be. There's a definite fox connection there, though. So one of those things I've mentioned, it may end up being totally different for all of you. For some of you may be like, oh, silver fox, and then another one of you it'll be the big fox emblem across their front, or something along those lines. Yeah, it's not clarifying for me, so it might be different for everyone. So weird. Let me know, Libra. Do you know anyone who like wears fox clothing all the time, or who lives on Fox Street, or anything like that? Let me know. That's super interesting. I love seeing how those odd little references I get sometimes, how they play out into reality. Sometimes it's really obscure and random. Okay, but feel free to check your other placements. But for now, we'll move over to Scorpio. How are we today, Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio. New love energy for our Scorpios. Feeling 2 there, Scorpio. Oh, that's... And now I need to show you 3, because I looked at the bottom of the deck, didn't I? Oh, Okay, Scorpio. Firstly, I've got proposal. All right. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. So, regardless of whether you're even in a connection at the moment or not, it doesn't necessarily talk about, proposal for marriage, although it definitely could, because bottom of the deck, I have the marriage card. Wedding bells are ringing. All right, so that may be the next evolution of your connection for some of you. Okay, because we are looking at the new love energy, not necessarily just new love interests. All right. But it does just talk about that evolution and leveling up of a connection. So if you're currently single, the evolution and leveling up of your love life is, meeting somebody, dating or those sorts of things. All right. Because we're also actually seeing freedom. Okay. Healthy space and room to breathe. So a lot of the times when when I see this card, it's kind of like that vibe of allowing yourself freedom and not allowing yourself to feel enclosed by anyone, even yourself. Allowing yourself time and space and just space to just make sure you're not losing connection with yourself. Okay, and having the freedom to, follow what you do truly want with love connections. Okay, so if you do want to head towards marriage, definitely potential for you there in the future with that on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Scorpio. New love energy for Scorpio. Yeah, so some of you haven't even met this person yet, okay? Because we do have the garden followed by the heart, all right? So it's pretty straightforward. Meeting your heart, meeting your heart's desire, meeting that next stage of love for yourself, no matter what stage that is for you personally. We are sort of meeting that next stage. The garden really does talk about meetings. It can talk about dates as well. So some of you, this definitely could be talking about, dating and then meeting someone where your heart sort of zing, like out of Hotel Transylvania. I met my zing. I'm just getting that for some reason. I was just getting that reference there. All right, so it could be because in that movie it's like parties and holidays and at a hotel. So the garden does actually talk about public spaces like hotels and events and parties and that sort of stuff as well, so that you may be actually meeting somebody at somewhere like that, that sort of makes your heart go zing. I can't get through that. I keep getting that same zing, and I'm seeing the scene in Hotel Transylvania where I'm seeing the subtitles coming up on the screen. Zing. Okay, so so random. I do love some of my random references that the universe likes to give me sometimes. I hope that they resonate for people. Like, if you haven't seen Hotel Transylvania, you have no idea what I'm going on about. But it's pretty common, right? That, a lot of people would understand that if you meet someone, it makes your heart go zing. If that's the destined one. This is the cross as well, so have faith. Love is coming. You're leveling up. You're getting there to where you want to be. Destiny is, it's got its plan for you. Okay, this is keeping in touch with your spiritual side, your religion, whatever that is for you. Keeping in touch with that and having faith that having faith in love in general, having faith that you are following the right path for yourself there. Okay, Scorpio. All right, so you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. How are we, Sagittarius? Just looking at new love energy for you. Okay, Sagittarius. Natural evolution, Sagittarius. let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, so I am just getting the feeling that you're trying to rush things. All right, but we'll have a look here. Sagittarius, new love energy for Sagittarius. Pretty straightforward, Sagittarius. We are getting the tree. Okay, so yeah, you're trying to rush your self-growth. You need to slow down and make sure that you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. We do also have the house, so you do need to sort of make sure that you are stable and secure before you start this process, start this evolution of finding new love, looking for new love, trying to level up within a current connection, all that sort of stuff. Let the process unfold naturally. And we're seeing that here as well. You do need to focus on yourself and your own stability and security. What makes you feel safe and secure? What makes you feel like at home in this world? What makes you feel secure in love, and really needing to find that security and stability within yourself first and foremost. And then you can start giving and receiving love. Okay, we do have the flowers coming through as well. So that really does talk about, when that once you are stable and secure, you've found your place within yourself. When you are ready to move forwards in love, you're just not quite there just yet, because we are sort of seeing the self coming through first. But then we are definitely seeing giving and receiving energy here in the flowers. This really is where you are really ready to, step on out and start giving time, love, energy to others, and start receiving that back for yourself as well. Okay, so it's very important to just accept that natural evolution, that you do need to sort of let this unfold naturally, and don't rush the process. Okay, you do sort of need to focus on yourself a little bit more here, Sagittarius. All right, I feel like I got a similar message with your past reading yesterday, as well as the manifesting change reading. So there may be something for you in those readings as well, Saggy. All right, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. All right, but for now, we will move on over to Capricorn. How are we, Capricorn? Just looking at new love energy for you. New love energy for Capricorn. New love energy for Capricorn. Spirit soul path. Capricorn, this is a very interesting energy, a personal evolution within your relationship. So it kind of does talk about, I feel as though, if you are already in a connection, you are both kind of needing to focus on your own personal evolution for a moment here. If you're not in a connection, once again, focusing on your personal side of what you bring into relationships, what you're bringing into love, how you receive love as well feels like it's important there. Some sort of evolution in order, just on your spirit, your spiritual self, that inner guidance that you've got when it comes to love. Okay, just spiritual growth, I feel, is important for you at the moment, Capricorn, with the way that you are approaching love on a spiritual level. Okay, Capricorn, new love energy for Capricorn. Maybe this is why we're needing that personal evolution, Capricorn. We do firstly have the fox energy, okay? So the fox energy usually does talk about that player type energy. So whether this is you sort of having been in, quite a lot of casual connections, or only wanting casual connections, or you've been sort of surrounded by that sort of energy, all everywhere I look, all I see is players. I'm kind of getting that for some of you, that's the kind of energy you feel like you're drawing to you at the moment, is everyone just wants you know, they want their needs met and they're not caring about my needs. I feel like is what's going on for a lot of you, Capricorn, that, you know, you are like, it's not that you're attracting player energy. It's just that it just seems like, yeah, that's all that you're looking around, and that's all that's coming towards you is this player type energy. These people who only care about their own selves, and they're not sort of caring for you in return. All right, but then we do see the coffin. All right, so that phase is ending. We're seeing that fox energy is ending. Okay, the fox is ending, and there's a new beginning. The coffin does talk about death and then rebirth. So death of that player energy. So whether that energy is yours or energy around you, we're seeing that is actually ending and being reborn into brand new energy for you, Capricorn. We do have the stork. Okay, so the stork really does stir up new energy, and it really sort of gets things moving for you, Capricorn. So it's kind of like, you know, that total rebirth, and that stork is, you know, especially too with that rebirth keyword for the coffin there. And then one of the things with the stork is actually, you know, birth and pregnancy. So it's that gestation period before we're birthing this new energy out into the world. I am going to grab another one and see what comes after this, because, you know, I do feel that this is like a fresh, brand new beginning, a rebirth of you yourself, or that energy around you, and a brand new rebirth. Okay, what comes after the stork for Capricorn? New love energy for Capricorn. I'm getting it. The two that just jumped a little bit. They didn't jump, but they made themselves visible, and they're both talking about new. Okay, so I just want one particular card. Do we see a person after the stork? What comes after the stork for Capricorn? New love energy for Capricorn. That is one of the ones that flicked over. Okay, the book. New chapter. Definitely could be talking about a new character coming into the story for you. But we are definitely seeing brand new chapters. It's like I said, it's the same thing in a different card, same energy in a different card. Clarify the stork and the book for Capricorn. What's this new energy? What is the new energy for Capricorn? A relationship. There we go. That it doesn't want to divulge too much information there, Capricorn. I'll try with the oracle. Okay. What is the stork and book energy for Capricorn? What is the rebirth, new energy for Capricorn in new love, please? Real feelings, all right? So you share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So once again, it does not want to divulge too much information for you, Capricorn. I do feel that, you know, when I'm seeing that sort of happening in the readings, sometimes it does let us know the whole divine timing aspect. Okay, so it kind of does sort of let us know that, you know, for some of us, this may take a little bit longer than for others. The stork can be like that pregnancy period, okay? So like I said, that gestation before that new start. So we may be sort of, some of us may be experiencing what may feel like a bit of a delay before this new chapter actually sort of kicks on in, all right? And maybe that's partly why it was sort of, maybe it's still in that gestation period and the universe is still trying to work out exactly what it's going to throw your way, Capricorn. But we are definitely seeing new energy, a rebirth of all this energy that you've experienced in the recent past is you know, the lid's closing on that and we're reopening to something brand new. Okay, so good luck with that, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn myself, so but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. All right, but moving over to Aquarius. How are we today, Aquarius? Just looking at new love energy. New love energy for Aquarius. Fearless love, okay? A courageous leap into the unknown. Taking a chance, taking a risk. Jumping in head first. Having the courage to do the thing, to a courageous leap into the unknown. You may be experiencing a new type of love as well, like an unknown factor, like a brand new, something you haven't experienced before with love, a type of person you haven't experienced before. New love for Aquarius, please. Pretty straightforward here, Aquarius. We do have the garden, so that does talk about meeting somebody, basically. It's or going on dates. Going on a date. This is my date card. So we do sort of see, yeah, meeting. It's social spaces, public spaces. Could be just going out for coffee with friends and you meet someone. You know, going to somewhere restful and positive, like going and sitting in a public garden, sitting at the beach, at the riverside, all those sorts of things, and randomly meeting somebody. It can also talk about like events, being invited out by people to events, those sorts of things as well. Definitely meeting. I feel like for a lot of you, this is meeting someone and you sort of jumping in, going, oh, I've never dated anyone like this, but I'm willing to give this a go. We do have the flowers, so that's the willing to give this a go, ready to start giving to this and receiving from this. So it does talk about giving and receiving, your time, your love, your energy. Can talk about physical gifts. Can talk about, especially with this garden card, it can talk about romantic sort of dates as well, like someone trying to woo you. One of the other signs got a similar message, so you may want to check your other placements as well, because there was another sign. I can't quite remember what sign it was, but it was about someone like trying to woo you or wanting to romance you a little bit and take you on romantic dates and that sort of a thing. So that definitely could be coming through for you as well. So can be physical gifts. It may have been Virgo, I think. So if you do have Virgo placements, maybe check those ones. But yeah, we do see the romantic giving and receiving in that one. And then we do have the Rider. Okay, so I feel like this is just sort of to let us know timing frames. The Rider usually is just good news on the way. So I feel like the good news on the way is that, this person inviting you out on a date sort of thing. But I feel like with the timing type of thing, this is like coming in pretty quickly. It happens out of nowhere. It's that leap, a leap. It's happening pretty quickly, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, why not? Let's go. And so I do feel as though this is going to be a pretty swift sort of energy for a lot of you there, Aquarius. It may be sort of even, within the next week. It does feel quite fast, that one. Okay. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But we'll move on over to our Pisces. How are we today, Pisces? Okay. New love energy for our Pisces. New love energy for Pisces. Honest communication, Pisces. Okay. Expect a heart-to-heart conversation. Wow. Expect a heart-to-heart conversation, Pisces. It sounds full on. It can always go one or the other, can't it? When you hear about someone, we need to talk. It can always go one or the other, can't it? New love energy for Pisces. I do feel though it may be like a declaration of feelings. Oh, and this is the card that it just flew out across the room here too, and it's the stars, Pisces. So your wish is being granted, okay? Straight up. Expect a heart-to-heart conversation because your wishes are coming true, Pisces. You guys had a really good reading. I can't remember whether it was one of the All Signs readings that we've just done this weekend as well. You did have a good reading in that one too, and I swear it was the stars that came on out in that as well. But you know, these wishes are heavy on your mind. We do have the clouds there as well, but with the clouds, it also lets us know, don't lose hope. Stay hopeful. Stay optimistic that things are going to work out because your wishes are right there, ready to jump on out at you. Okay, because that card flew from the deck, and that's the first card that's flown from this deck all like this whole reading. So those wishes really wanted to, they're shooting stars today. They really wanted to shoot into your life, Pisces. They're closer than you think to having your wishes fulfilled. All right. So stay hopeful and optimistic. Every cloud has a silver lining. The sun can part those clouds and shine on through. No wuckers. Sorry, that's a very Aussie thing to say. It's just like no worries, okay? But yeah, here in Australia we say no wuckers, all right? Sorry, I forget sometimes that a lot of you are not Australian and don't understand some of my slang. So please let me know in the comments if you don't understand something, and I'll try my best to explain it for you. But I do have a few things I say that are very Australian. So sorry if you don't understand me. I don't know how my accent even comes across for the viewers overseas, because to me, I just sound normal. But here we have the clouds. So that's, you overthinking these wishes. Don't overthink it. Just allow it to come true. All right. But we do find with that you may sort of be just a bit stuck in anxiety about, are my wishes going to come true? Am I ever going to sort of set sail on the adventure that I want to when it comes to love? Because here we have that ship coming on in. Your ship's loaded, the cargo's like all on the boat, ready to go. So all you got to do is get on that boat and set sail, Pisces. The adventure awaits. All right, the new love adventure right there for the taking. For some of you, you may be involved in like physical travel with this as well. All right, so that may be what some of you are having to think about. Do I move? Do I go that far to meet this person? Do I travel and move towards this person? Some of you, it may be a long distance connection that's coming in here. All right, I am just feeling that for some of you there may be a bit of a long distance connection there. So very interesting. But all your wishes are coming true, and it feels like for a lot of you it's coming from that honest communication, and it feels like that heart-to-heart conversation. It does feel like someone coming up to you and being like, Pisces, I need to talk to you. I need to tell you that I have feelings for you. I want us to try to work this out, or work it out, or start something. Okay, so it feels like a declaration of feelings towards you. This honest communication. All right. So that's what we have for you, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. And hopefully I will see everyone again soon.